points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game.
Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
You're working out.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. They played a determined brand of basketball in the second quarter and began to pull away as we reached the half. That 11-point lead must be looking good to them right now. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Oklahoma City?
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Welcome back to Oklahoma City, everyone. You can see Chesapeake Energy Arena there in the background as the cars stream down I-40. Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been one outstanding game from Jeff Teague.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Thunder trailing by 11. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Wiggins at small forward with Gibson at the 4. Teague runs the point with Butler at his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Oh, man. And you can see the confidence building in Jeff Teague hitting everything right now.
And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleashed chaos moment. George, no good. Timberwolves leading by 13. Jacks up a 3. Teague can't hit. Here's Patterson. The shot, no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Knocked away. In the corner, it's Wiggins. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Wiggins has got 7.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Anthony, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns.
Well, Melo undoubtedly still the leader of this team in terms of when they need to calm it down and they need some offense. He's the guy they're going to look to score it.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Anthony.
And the Timberwolves, a team that is evolving how you imagine they would with Tibbs running things here. Deliberate approach on both ends of the floor and really looking to dominate the rebounding margins.
Both shots good from the stripe. Greg, in the areas you just talked about, rebounding and pace, the Timberwolves are very much where they want to be.
Yeah, the team just looks to make the most out of their possessions and try to beat you through efficiency. They have players that can get easy transition points when the opportunity presents itself. But in general, they aren't trying to speed the game up.
Westbrook dishes to George. Back to Westbrook. And there's the pass to Patterson to the inside. George double teamed. The kick out to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
And they just cannot seem to get it going so far in this half, missing their first 3 shots.
Here's Gibson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Thunder trailing by 14. Fires from deep. And Russell Westbrook with the three. Westbrook's got 19 points.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Teague with the ball. George picks him up. Dishes it to Towns. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Over Patterson. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Well, if they had an edge at halftime, they might have lost it beginning this half, 1 of 5.
Teague kicks to Towns. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his first foul. Here's Butler. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Towns. Gibson the screen. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And that's now 10 points for Jimmy Butler. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And a bit of a bittersweet question for you, Brent. We know you spent so many years with the Sonics who eventually were uprooted and became this Thunder team. How badly would you like to see Seattle get a basketball team again?
I think it's the NBA's mission to get back to Seattle, and under Adam Silver, he's asked questions about the return to the Emerald City, and I think it's going to happen, Kevin. If it does, I'd love to be a part of what the organization does up there. I do miss the PNW. That's the Pacific Northwest.
Without question, Jeff Teague displaying his skills today.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Collison's out there. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Westbrook. Collison with a screen on Teague. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Westbrook, and it's in off the backboard. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, getting dangerous for the defense now. Russell Westbrook playing right now at ludicrous speed. All these points flowing.
Towns, the pass to Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Timberwolves leading by 15. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Patterson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Westbrook dishes to Patterson. And it's Anthony with the jam.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
If anything could change the momentum, it's that kind of play. Cloud of smoke has people standing on their feet.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Butler on the wing. 10 points for him. Denied. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Here's Westbrook. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And you watch the way Westbrook plays fearlessly, how he has the attitude of Brent, someone much smaller than him.
Well, it's that athleticism that intimidates, Kevin, quite frankly. You hear a lot of players who went through this huge growth spurt to make them elite. That's exactly what happened to Russell Westbrook, going from about 5'8" to 6'3" in a hurry. But to have that kind of bullish mentality as a point guard in this league against that kind of size, that's impressive stuff.
Kicks to Towns. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Collison with a screen on Teague. Puts up a 3. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Butler kicks to Teague. Back to Butler. Feeds it to Wiggins. No one near him. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Westbrook with it. Picked up by Teague. Anthony against Wiggins. And the shot is long. Thunder trailing by 13. And they're moving it up. Here's Anthony. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 14 points for Carmelo Anthony.
I feel like that